Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, let's talk about Moto 3. I'd like to talk about why this is one of the most interesting class when it comes to bike racing because of the sheer amount of overtakes that take place and because of the amount of madness that is there and because how the youngsters just come in and they're hungry to win. And let's just take a look at all of that, and I'll also give you the rules about this class when the class was introduced back in 2012, the rules also that surround it and what kind of bikes are used. So Moto 3 was first introduced back in 2012. Moto 3 is the entry level class in which youngsters from all around the globe are allowed to enter, and they hope that one day they can make it to the premier class, which is MotoGP. Riders as young as even 16 years of age can be seen participating in Moto 3. Before 2012, the MotoGP structure was different. The entry level class was the 125cc, followed by the 250cc, and then came the premier class, the MotoGP class, which was 800cc. But since 2012, there has been almost a complete overhaul. The new Moto 3 bikes that we see today are not 125cc, but they are actually 250cc single cylinder 4-stroke engine bikes, and these bikes produce around 55 brake horsepower and can be seen touching speeds of up to 240 kilometers per hour. So yeah, give a bike of 240 kilometers per hour in the hands of a 16-year-old youngster. You see, that is fun. The minimum age to enter this class is 16, and the maximum age till which you can race a Moto 3 bike is 28 years. Now guys, I'll get into some technical specifications about the Moto 3 bikes. These rules were made back when the class was first introduced in 2012 and could have changed a little bit here and there, but the basics remain the same. So, engine should be a 4-stroke reciprocating engine only. The maximum capacity is 250cc single cylinder. Naturally aspirated engines, no turbocharging or no supercharging. 4 valves, variable valve timing or valve opening system are not allowed. The maximum price that the engine is allowed to be is 12,000 euros, not more than that. Each engine manufacturer must give sufficient engine and spare parts for a minimum of 15 riders per season. If there is an engine update or a part update, the update machinery should be given to all customers, which are the riders and the teams, at the same time, which means that there is not much room for partiality. A maximum of 8 engines can be used by the rider in the entire season, and also a rebuilt engine will be considered as a new engine. Inlet and fuel system. Variable length inlet track system is not allowed. Only one throttle control valve is allowed, which is operated by the rider only. Fuel injectors must be located upstream of the intake valves. Maximum of 2 fuel injectors and 2 independent fuel injection drivers are allowed. Fuel pressure must not be more than 5.0 bar. Exhaust. Variable length exhaust system is not allowed. Noise limit is a maximum of 115 dBA, and no moving parts are allowed in the exhaust system. Transmission. Gearbox should be a 6-speed, obviously manual. Maximum of 2 alternating gear ratios for each gearbox speed and 2 alternative ratios for prime gears are allowed. Electromechanical and electro-hydraulic clutch actuating systems are not allowed. Chassis. Chassis has to be a prototype. Minimum total weight of the rider with the bike should be around 150 kilos. Brake discs must be made from iron-based alloy. Suspension should be mechanical. Active and semi-active suspension systems are not allowed. Racing in Moto 3. Moto 3 is always a very close fought race. Riders, because they are on very similar machines, are very close to each other, and sometimes even the top 10 riders that cross the line are just separated by 3 to 4 seconds or even less than that at times. Because the riders participating are also very young, you see some really brave moves taking place, and also sometimes the rider just throws it all off because it's young blood and you can see him down in the gravel trap. All in all, Moto 3 is really close fought racing, and it's impossible to predict who the winner will be because of this. It is a great way for the young and upcoming talent to face the competition and rise up to the challenge that the premier class 1000cc MotoGP bikes are going to offer in the future. One such example of riders coming up from Moto 3 to MotoGP is none other than Maverick Vinales, who was an ex-Moto 3 world champion and right now is racing for the factory Yamaha team in MotoGP alongside, yes you know, Valentino Rossi. So Moto 3 races during the MotoGP weekend is basically the first race. That is how we kick the weekend off when it comes to racing. I really urge you guys to, if you see it, that's awesome. But if you don't, and if you like some close bike racing, some awesome moves and some youngsters showing how it's done, basically tune into Moto 3 and you'll have your afternoon sorted. So guys, that is all in this video. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button. If you dislike what you saw, hit the dislike button twice. Also, while you're here, sub to the channel will be greatly appreciated. And also, ding the notification bell before you go. See you in the next one. Bye bye.